4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You can brush it twice to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, we're going to put the position. We're going to knee to our elbow. Going cycle through both sides, give me one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20.
What's that? What's up? We're gonna have one together.
Yeah, that's the move though, low key. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah, I'm a true purple belt, you know?
You need to run late every time.
I wish I wasn't running late. I really do. I'm gonna start my diet stuff tomorrow.
I'm supposed to be starting a new job.
What?
Are you going to be starting a new job?
No, I got a promotion. They promoted me. They gave me full time there.
For that?
I was working full time, but I wasn't getting the full time benefits. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But now I've got all that, and
It's a pretty deal to keep it.
yeah, they sort of feels pretty good too.
All right, stretch out a little bit and we'll start off some stuff.
Well, you didn't go to the boat last night? No. I figured you would. I really did. Sounds like you should have kept your hot streak good.
Yeah, it was the month.
No, I won basically all of last weekend. I went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. and I came out like $2,000.
Oh, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh. I think it's like, weird. That's like, can't last. Can't last. There's the math, man.
You, when you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, I know, but it's like playing the stock market, man. It's like, you pull up at the right time, make a bunch of money.
Hey, did you see how much money you would have made on Tesla?
Oh, my buddy's got Tesla stock.
Dude, that's crazy. Did he sell it or did?
I don't know if he sold it yet. He was like, I'm gonna ride out, see how much, but he didn't have very much. He's like, you keep kicking him, he's like, I should have done everything I had. He got those
Dude,
right before it took off.
it went like from $200 and it's in the 800s now.
No, he called it too. Like he plays the markets a lot, and he's like, this is gonna do something.
Crazy.
He regrets not like taking all the savings.
I want it all.
He's like, I'm gonna make millions.
It's so easy to say that with so many things.
Well, yeah, but like, yeah, and that's what I'm telling. Like, think you just need to kick yourself forever, you know.
Hindsight, though.
Then you go back and be like, oh, it's invested in Google, you know. Like,
Or like even like Bitcoin.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, my friend, a lot of people invest in Snapchat whenever it first came out, ran a lot of money over that.
There's a lot of people make money on all that. Like somebody makes money off of all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Every time something booms up, somebody's making money. So anyway, Bitcoin got lost.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing where like if you didn't sell now, you're like, God dang it. Like, what have I done?
Well, it's still worth a buck compared to like, because I'm talking like when it first came out,
Yeah.
people got it and they're like, oh yeah, and then it kind of petered off and it was like, oh, it's just it fizzled out, whatever. And then it took off like a rocket ship.
Exploded.
And they're like, I just threw my computer and I want Bitcoin on it.
I don't have enough balls to invest in stuff like that sometimes.
My buddy keeps track of it, and like he does a lot.
Really? I wish I knew more
People
about
went out.
it. I've been trying to like, there's this app called Robinhood.
Yeah.
And like, it lets you kind of do it yourself, but shows you some things too about it.
Well, he does research like out.
Yeah, oh yeah. So he does like e-trading.
Well, no, like he does research on it. Like he'll be like, okay, this company's looking good, but when he find out why they're doing good and what they're gonna do, like what they're like, he tries to find out like what their 5-year plan
Well,
is.
I knew that Tesla is about to come out with a Jeep model of what they have. It's gonna look like a Jeep and everything,
Yeah.
but it can go 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's electric. It's got all this torque right now.
Crazy.
No, electric's like, I thought it's a converted old like 60s Corvette, but it's converted to electric. So you pop the hood and it's like that big. It's like a battery, you know?
It just literally flies off.
But it just goes, I mean, it's like a rocket. Cool. All right, y'all ready? We'll grab you for it. All right, so Kenny's gonna go over a lot of stuff from the all fours position. So he's gonna go over a lot of, you know, anaconda, gator roll, stuff like that. He's just going for bulldog show, going for rolls, stuff like that. So I'm gonna show a few that I know from up here, where instead of trying to attack something with the arm, you're just trying to get after the head. So if they're being kind of sloppy with their head, or if you're here and they start looking up, like if they look up, that should be a done deal. You know, like that should be it. For a standard like guillotine choke, I like to have the head in my chest here. I like to shoot the arm down and around, so I've still got the throat in the crease there, just like a rear naked choke. I like to grab the bicep here. You probably want to line this up. I like to grab the bicep here. Now, when I do that, I don't have it here. Like it's gonna be easy to close it up and have it over here. But on my forearm, against this collarbone there. You know, you can already tell that's a lot tighter. And then when I tighten down, it's gonna be a lot worse. And the reason I want that there is because then I can put my hand on his back and I can push down with that to get additional leverage. So up top, I'm just pulling him to keep his head tight into my chest. And there, I'm pulling in and arching out. Now, and another reason I like that, as opposed to going, you know, over here in the side, is because there's a lot of room for him to drive into me and possibly take me down. You know, if you've got it, you're still going to get the choke. But if you don't have it, you know, or if you lose it, you've also lost the position. But keeping it in the chest, he can't, you know, even if I don't get it locked up good, he can't drive into me enough to get it up. And I can actually stand up with it that way. And like even if we're standing and I just snap his head down. And yeah, that was a little rough. We'll go in a second. But the main thing is I'm getting my chest flat on the back of his head. Because if I'm giving him very much space, if I'm just like here, I've got a whole lot of space here, he's might pop out. Yeah, and he's good for me, take me, put me on my back. So it's heavy on the chest against the back of the head. Here, arm deep there. Ground the bicep and putting it on the collarbone there. All right. Then it's tightening up just like any other head and arm choke or triangle choke or whatever. Okay. Play around with that a little bit and we'll go over a couple of other options from there.
Hey, you gonna do me?
I'm gonna be kind of stuck getting your arm.
Remember, keep his head in your chest.
So what's
Where the chest
is up? It's just all there. You got that down position
Go
there.
into him,
And just
pull
like
it
you
out,
did that
push
one
down.
and there it is. And then it's just getting around to that one. And if you're
When you,
like, where I've got it, like this here, I kind of hold there, hand over the here, over on the shoulder blade there, and I'll push down a little bit.
And squeeze it
This
this
one,
one, push down, but
we're having trouble like that. I can kind of twist back to make space.
you can push into
Just hold it here tight here. It can be hard, get my arm into it. So if I turn away,
So you're gonna hit the end,
this is
squeeze with this bottom, that one, push down, and your body crunches in there. Yeah.
So does it matter which one?
So if you're trying to get this arm in,
I'm trying to
you can just shift a little bit, put pressure on. Yeah, just
With
shift
the arm
it,
that's cracked.
yeah, towards that arm. And the one that you're trying to do.
If you get a lot of it, I mean, no, I'm saying, I know because you're not gonna
Right
make
here,
it.
you're trying to get this arm up next to me.
Yeah, you got that.
Well,
You got such big shoulders. Honestly, once the beard gets in my way. Yeah.
yeah, but once you get it, it's that much
Oh,
time.
yeah, I know.
He's not getting out once you get it.
It's got that friction on there.
Yeah, yeah. I reach around. I'll tell you what I do with lost lot just to mess with them. It's a hard one to finish, but it's he just has to deal with it. No. In my guard is reaching around heavy and grabbing the chin that way. Put my palm under it and just work with it. Yeah, like you could tap somebody with it if they just do nothing.
Yeah.
But if they defend it all, they'll get out.
Especially if you had good pressure on it.
Oh yeah, like I've caught somebody in that before, to where they had to tap, but it's real hard.
That's like.
It's
In an action movie.
Yeah, like that's really what you're going.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna fight it off, but he has to fight it off. So like if if he's like pushing my leg down, where I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go up here and just be mean.
The neck, I saw like arm bars, like yeah, kind of going to like a neck crank or anything. That is just like,
Yeah,
I hate it.
it's terrible, and you hate tapping to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like, I don't want to.
Especially when it's like a new big guy.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Well,
like
not neck, it's just like on your head. Straight up,
I
new
refuse to
guy,
tap that.
like 200 plus pounds, they just squeeze on your head.
See, they like let it talk like, all right, just let that round last a
The
little
worst
longer.
is like a minute 45. If you're like,
No, see, I don't want it to be a long time because I'm like, you're gonna gas,
yeah.
and I want plenty of round left to finish it.
What's the 400?
Yeah, it's like I want a good 2 minutes after this. Okay, so it's pretty simple. The main thing is catching it when you've got time. Because the problem is, if I've got my arm real deep, that's a lot of opportunity for me to catch it. All right. So one that's a little bit slicker that doesn't require your arm to go as far across is instead of coming in to try and get the throat in the crease of your arm there, you're just going to get it across your forearm. This one's going to be more of a trachea crush than it is an actual choke, like a blood choke. So same position, just as soon as I feel that head up or any kind of opportunity, I'm just immediately putting my forearm across his throat. Yeah. And I'm going to grab with a cable grip. Whichever arm's across his throat, I'm going to have on top of the cable grip. That way. All right. So then still keeping them tight to my chest, I'm going to pull my elbow up. All right. So guys there, cable grip. Sorry. You good? Like this is trachea crush, so it's very, very effective. And very, very uncomfortable for your partner. So very excited about that. So again, the trick is keep them tight against your chest and pull up with your elbow to pull your forearm into your chest. That way. Again, I'm not gonna tighten it up, but got it here. Same thing. I can stand up and arch up that way to make it even worse. So if we're standing up, say we're against the cage or whatever, if I manage to get his head down and control it, I can get to my chest. If I get that position, I can just pick him up that way. Or even better, even lazier, run him into the cage. If you run him against a wall, it pins them against the wall and just, they've got nowhere to go. You're gonna fold them into it. It's gonna be a done deal. Something like even in the street, whatever, the nearest object, and then just keep it against your chest and lean back. It's gonna be done. You're gonna have way more leverage than that broken support. Do you see that? Okay. So all fours here. I start rubbing this with them. The second I feel your chin up, I'm just going forearm in like that. Going gable grip. The one across your neck is gonna be on top. Pull elbow in. Oh, there. So you go here. There it is again. What's up, Doc? Yeah. Okay. So I'm letting you down. The main thing is you tight your chest first, then pull. Okay. Because when you first started to pull, I had a little bit of, well, like when you stood up, I was going to be a deal. It's just going to be easier on you. When it's tight your chest, and then it's a little bit that you move, it's going to be straight. But if you do get it standing up, you just get them and just run them in the cage. And just arch it back. You can just stand in the little cage and pick them up, because that's just a lot of energy. It's even harder to get out if you push it. It's very hard to go easy. Work on both of those. So slip in deep for the one choke and go for the drink. So the other one, no, it's just a variation of easy. So put your head in my chest. You want to get the chin up. You go deep with the arm. Get you the bend of my elbow. Oh.
That one gets out of that one, didn't you?
My forearm. Here, feel it now? Yeah. Yeah, going through deep.
You can be my gun.
Yep. Right. Just now.
So they came in, shot in, whatever, we're standing up. We're going underneath, right here. Keeping good chest pressure on it. The first one we're grabbing, wherever we go. And then we're squeezing.
Honestly,
pushing down.
if you've got the flexibility, just
Squeezing.
yeah, it's the
Pushing down.
same principle. And honestly, that one's going to be easier.
Yeah.
So this kind of
Right here.
makes this one relevant.
Second one.
So you want to do that one? That one's good.
I was set up. Grabbing
Yeah,
here.
it's-
Good grip.
And I did the good best.
Same grip.
I did the good right. So I hit the.
You again there.
So the first one is.
So
just-
it hurt. It hurt on the end and you kind of.
Oh, no.
Yeah, second one, and just once you feel my. And then it's just
No,
so
so
that
that-
was.
all right.
Yeah, so much tighter.
And you're not gonna, same thing. Yeah, like all the advantages of doing it this way.
That way it sounds.
you-
I'm gonna be
you get
careful.
it just-
Yeah.
As long as you can get that.
So it's just moving
Elbow
forward like
like
that? No, you're gonna go into her and squeeze and push down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
And then the other one is just this part, so like this part of your arm is just gonna go pretty much right back, I believe.
All right, gotcha.
So it's that,
And the navel.
yeah.
And then also the reason I like to have them in my chest as opposed to in my armpit is because like they can drive into you if you're in your armpit. And like you got it, you'll still get it. But if you lose it, okay, I don't know. Yeah, they there's just a little too much window there for me. To where if you keep them in their chest, you either get it or you don't. If you don't, you still keep the position. All right, so I'll show one more variation there. So they're all from kind of like the same spot. So you kind of just go for what feels comfortable in the situation, like which one you think you're gonna have the most fun with. You know, because there's gonna be a lot of different variables. They may have an arm, you know, their chin may be in a certain way, whatever. So if I can't get his chin up at all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my forearm across his jaw, gable grip, turn it in this way. And then this one, I can kind of, arch it this way, but you see, you can follow me. So for this one, I'm really gonna need to stand up and go with it that way. And I need him to have a little bit, in this one, I actually want him to have a little bit of space. I wanna keep his head tight, but I need to have a little bit of space for his chin to collapse in this way. Yeah, there. And then I'm just trying to tear his head off. So.
Well, why you gotta show that? We were just talking about that.
Yeah, I know. That one is, you know, these are all kind of big moves. But what do you want, Ron? Taught me. So this one's like you just can't get their chin, do it, boom. This one you kind of got to explode into because they're going to have some wiggle room to kind of fight, but it's going to be very uncomfortable the whole time. A lot of times I'll use it to get the chin, you know, like because they're going to fight and move and hopefully give me a better opening. But if not, again, pinning them against the cage is the best opportunity for that. You know, again, here we don't have a lot of options for that. But it's the exact same as doing a neck crank from like a mounted guillotine. You know, doing that a little bit like I had to, and that just didn't work. But you just got to give them a little bit of space to turn that head in and jaw up. Okay, so you got to give a little bit of room to allow that. All right, but not too much space where their head pops out. So it's kind of tight on one side, open on the other. Make sense? Okay, play with that a little bit too.
Oh, yeah. I'm not getting you the neck. I'm going to get on it. So, this one was the chin. I'm going to squeeze up for it.
I felt it falling like, I don't know if you're gonna pull it, but it's fine.
So he's like a cross face.
Yeah, pulling up. Yeah.
So this one is just like cross face.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I'm like a neck right there.
You want to game grip?
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Pull up.
That one doesn't feel good.
It's nice.
It hurts. Good? Yes.
Pull up.
That one doesn't feel good.
It's nice.
It hurts. Good? You know, once you've got it, you don't just yank their head off, but you get to that position quickly. Because they're gonna have a little bit too much wiggle room to just let you, they're gonna pop their chin off or something, or make just enough space to get the crank off the neck. So anytime you get somebody sprawls, or somebody shoots, you sprawl, or just a scramble, and you end up controlling somebody's head and getting that top position. We've got some options. Stuff Kenny's been showing, we've got some options for just attacking the head and neck, attacking the head and arm, or you're coming around the side and doing it that way. So from that position, you should have a fair amount to work with to where you can react to whatever they're doing. You should have an opening somewhere to work with. And if they block one, move to another. And you can cycle between all these pretty easily. All right. Like always, if anybody ever looks up, punish them for it.
How many broken necks have you seen from a neck crank?
None.
Zero?
Zero.
That will be one.
I mean, I'm sure it happened.
Yeah, I'm probably sure. So I give you a neck crank. You break it.
Oh, you get one in a fight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some gnarly ones.
I didn't get a neck crank, but I had a cross face instead of on the rear naked choke. Like I had the cross face and I couldn't get under, and I just went in like that, and I shut the dude's jaw shut after him. Like if I had jaw,
You would all offset it?
He was like, yeah, no, he was literally after we got done. Like, go higher, man. We couldn't move it.
Dude, I'm sure if he unclenched for a second, it's like,
Yeah,
that's a lot of pressure.
I was squeezing on that thing.
If, they did, there's a, yeah, with the show.
I was, after the fight though, I was pissed they didn't let me talk because we like went up to touch gloves and he didn't touch my glove, so I just went, wah, and just broke it from my face. I swear, and I was like, you didn't touch, and then they were like, no, we don't like, yeah, they were booing me and stuff afterwards. I was like, really? I was like, really, y'all, come on.
That's funny. Which actually they did measurements on, get the stock going. Hey, so Tracy doing an execution? For the back? Well. From here, where he's holding the head this way. I mean, it's not enough to actually, like dislocate or break the neck, but it's just so terrible.
It's like a, looks like a, what is it called? Like almost like a sister.
Yeah, yeah.
I barely did it.
It's like your next hurt like days after somebody does that too.
Yeah, no, that was a bad day. Because like you're the only way to get out of it is if they mess up somehow. Like they've got to really mess up to let you get out of that one. I was surprised by the, like how I'm sure you could catch it just right and stuff like it, but they're like it's not quite enough. I was like, really?
That's my neck.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it feels. Have you ever had Ron demonstrate something on you? Because almost everything he does is a neck crank or face crank or something, and like. So there's another variation of what I was just showing. I'm not, it's super terrible, but like you get the head and instead of the forearm in here with it in your chest, you take your thumb and grab the bottom of your fist and spike it into the throat. So you're getting the thumb in there and then pick it up and walking with them. I mean, how he would demonstrate is like, yeah, so you just put your thumb in it and just like run you into the wall. And like, there's no question that it works.
I've seen one, probably the worst thing I've ever seen is was like, it was even going far. It was like, at the back, laying down. He went over the top of the gun.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've gone for all people here. I could never do it though.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna actually do it, but you're talking about this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is you have to get under the chin and then you have to get behind the back. But no, if you get it, it's so bad. It's so
It was
bad.
like he was broken in half.
Yeah.
He didn't tap either. The ref called it.
Really?
The ref called it.
Well, I feel like you could separate something.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can do a lot of that.
yeah, the ref called it. He said he heard something pop, he just called it.
No, if they've gone for on you a lot. It's never gone far, but you sort of because you defend your neck so well. So I'll get frustrated and go, okay, maybe I can. No, okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, because you gotta come all the way across and get under the neck. So somebody has to be real. At that point, you should probably just get over your neck. Yeah, maybe somebody's gotta get set up for it, but I don't know it.
Get some water.
Yeah, you don't want to start rolling? The thing is, I hate showing those moves because it's like, they're so hard to get. Like, cool.
I think it's like every move though, you just like, we do it and then we do it. And then it's 70, and you're like, all right, go.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh.
Or one of the guys, Carlos Coons, I don't know if you know him or not. When he would come down, after we get done doing stuff, he would like make us like say on how to do it, like speak it to him, but you couldn't use any hand motions.
Yeah.
And then if we didn't do it right, then we had to or whatever he was feeling that day. But I feel like that stuff always helps.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Hey, where somebody?
I don't know how many black belts there are that doesn't teach, they can't teach, like.
Yeah,
you just
don't
said,
teach for damn it.
you grab the thing,
Oh, that's how I feel
I should've-
sometimes.
Yeah.
Thousands of them.
I'm just like, there's more, like,
More bad teachers than there is good teachers.
like the arm bar from back mount that we did, we like step over. I was like trying to explain it, and I was like,
It took me a
but
while.
then I can do it real fast.
Whenever I do it, it's hard to break it down.
It just, I don't know, like my hands just know what to do, like they just
Yeah, it's
go.
just natural for y'all.
Yeah.
Alright,
Who's sitting out first?
Charles. Son over here.
Pound, please.
Okay, you are.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's nice.
You know,
Did you work in that? Oh, windy for some reason. That was it. Yeah, I didn't know.
You sound that's pretty serious stuff.
ready?
You gotta stomp the leg down, stomp it down.
Pull bar, pull bar, pull bar. Strap, 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 okay, strap, strap.
Other way, other way.
Good. Trim away from it. Okay, so. Good. Good. Good.
Oh, yeah, okay,
There you go.
makes sense.
Turn. Good leg. There you go. Good. Turn, Gabe. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Turn your body into her.
We're good. I don't think it's about you.
Good. Get to your knees then. Get to your knees. Get to your knees. Work on getting to your knees, Gage. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, don't let her get that arm underneath there. Don't let her get that arm. Don't let her get her arm. Drive into her. Drive into her. Drive. There you go. There you go. Keep driving. Keep driving. Don't let her lock it in. Good job. Good, Avery. Okay, get in there. All right, turn. Do it. Here I come. Do it. There you go, Gage. Keep driving to her. Drive into her. Keep going. Good.
I'll set up on top position for 2 minutes. I'll set
You
up.
had nothing.
Yeah, I didn't, but I'll set up. You kept trying to see between the four and the triangle.
Yeah, I was like, because you know my triangle, you stack too well, and you're getting better at getting the arm bars. Like,
Hey, but that one, you just had the elbow. You could have low-key got that.
I thought I was going.
You should have.
I was-
The bow, you would have had it.
I didn't think I had it. I was like, these shoulders are tight. I would have gone for it.
I was like,
I was like there. I was like, come on. Get in there.
if you would have put my elbow, you would have had it.
That's your tight shoulder.
I wish someone could record somebody's thoughts in a round. Yeah.
Girl, and Tati something. Oh, I got it. Girl, I got it. Like, I really had no thoughts until it's time for me to get
No,
out.
mine's always just
Mine's always don't do this, don't do that.
Avery, you've already sat out, right?
Mine's like,
Sit out this one. Right?
where'd you go?
Close. Not close enough. I'm gonna start all over.
Make him pass out. Andrew, you're done. Just cranking it, bro. I said, yeah.
Your turn.
Go ahead.
Oh, you should leave. Oh, damn.
It's about to squeeze the red out your hair, Andrew. Huh? It's about to squeeze the red out your hair. Wow. Hey, maybe don't talk to me in the pot. I'm just taking.
I've been doing pretty good this week. Water,
You want that clock work? Yeah. Oh, wait,
We rested for 3 minutes.
yeah. I did not wrestle match, did you?
You almost had me that one back in coach, like, this is ridiculous.
On my drag? On the arm drag?
No, on the one where you're like, kind of here.
Where I get small.
Yeah, and you're walking, you're making your ankle, but you're taking too long. One step, two step, back.
You're so good at pinning the half guard. Like everybody else.
I hate being-
I can usually
Everybody else
split
is
that
that
leg
leg
around.
everything was like,
Cause you can tell what I'm there.
I only got it out of it.
My hand fight for
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're, I mean, you're ahead and then it's not.
You're the hardest person to get. Make traction right there.
Oh,
You just did.
Oh,
yeah, I really did. I was like, when I was here, I did one of these. I was like, I mean, I feel great. So I was good.
Yeah, I almost put the side control and then literally his head is yelling in the car.
Yeah, like,
I was like, I could feel it too. I felt him go and everything, and then I just felt the head just go. And I was
Right,
like,
right when you lost all your leverage.
yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
It was like you can hold it there and make him stay on his head, but you just waste energy.
I had a plan for like a split second. He holds me here. Because it was hurting, but if he holds me here, I'm just going to try to slide. Come back some way, somehow.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. You better set out, right?
I said I do. You guys turn my head off.
I can sit up. Yep. Fine.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell this is. So I don't know what this is. Stretch his legs while he's going around. Just lay down. Oh, that's my serious. Oh, I bet you're gonna do it. But he's gonna do it anyway. Ooh. I tried to get that here again. Yeah. I tried to do it. I was like, oh, this.
Wait, you don't know that one?
I was trying to. I was like, can I slice it now? Sure. Oh shit. Should we go with it?
Yep. Remember that? Swing that way out.
Stand up on top of it. Stand up on top of it.
In there, I couldn't get it out.
Don't tap for that. Don't tap. Just get your head out. Don't tap. Be fine. Oh!
That's what I'm talking about. That's when she stands up, she go get it.
You had that on board? Someone did yesterday? No, I had it right. Yep, I bring this thing over. I had it. Yep, pull it out. Yep, and I'm gonna try to roll out of it. Good job. You gotta base your feet.
Around the wrist,
Right.
all over.
That second time you just had
That's
to
what it was,
do
yeah.
on the side.
You're
So
almost
I had
there.
just enough.
You're in the right vicinity. You knew what you were trying to go for. You just,
I'm not trying to be in the same ball.
If you,
I'm trying to be in the same race.
whenever you get your feet, whenever you crank
So I
back,
was,
you
I
kind
just
of,
pulled up the bicep.
up and
yeah,
back.
no, you were.
So if it doesn't,
When you get the wrist control,
block you.
their hands on the mat, wrist control, their hand to the ground, then come, loop through, and then.
Yeah, I have.
I feel like you just want to mess me up.
Oh,
That's right.
it is already. So, what can I do?
He's vicious.
Whoa. Where's the hooks at? I don't see the hooks. No. What is that? That's number one. Not quite. Get him with the hood.
I guess it's look how it is.
Damn. No. That's what happened. What was that? Now you got nothing. You got nothing.
Sorry.
No.
No, you had nothing. I know.
Show us now.
Oh, my bad. You get. I'll get right. Yeah. Yeah. Nigga, what's the way back? Oh, crap. Oh, God.
Give him another black eye.
Yeah. The first one was fine. The second one, probably right there.
That was actually pretty tight, but you.
I bet it was.
I saw it there 10 seconds left. I was like,
Oh, you
I want to go for it. I've got to go for it now. I got to jump for it.
You actually almost, you got me off guard.
I
saw you spinning. I was like, what's he? Oh no!
That was pretty smart. That's pretty evident.
Like, yeah, that's my thing.
She tried to chuck it out with his hood.
There you go. Car truck, man. And get what? All day. Yeah, that's gonna be a long line.
I got that Christian.
Yeah, we got me yet.
Let's do one more. I ain't got him, and that's it.
Just hit time one.
Wait, you've already set out, right? You haven't set out? I'm
I
going
set
with
out.
him.
I've gone
You
with
set out your mom?
him. Yeah. I'm going with y'all.
Avery, have you gone with him and him?
Yeah, I can sit out.
Just go with Wallace again.
Yeah, talking about.
Get the trophy stuff.
Hey, let's take a chance.
It was lucky, right? Like, do it 15 seconds. Right,
Just,
right.
Oh, God, I can't read. I'm gonna blame that on life.
My toe out.
We're kind of all over the place.
My toes are some like the most fucked up bit that came from this thing.
Oh, dude, pinky toes?
Like pinky toe, that
Come
toe
on,
right
don't
there.
eat 'em.
Yeah, pinky toes.
Yeah,
and
just, I wouldn't know, man. I don't.
Dude, I'm getting old and getting bunions, man. I got the bunion on the damn pinky toe. That's freaking killing, man.
Oh, come on.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Grandma's back here.
It ain't fun either. It's not joke, man.
have been cooped up all day. Oh, what movie is that? I'll give you a nickel if you run my bunions or something like that. That's some movie. Oh man.
Meet the Robinsons.
I don't know. It's an old lady. She's talking to her like niece or maybe like I don't know. And he's just like she's like, I'll give you a whole quarter if you rub my bunions.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
That's something prepared for me.
I'll be getting to that one here.
Look at that with the hooks. Just keep bending it.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you then.
About something bleeding.
You good?
Yeah, we're good. I might have dropped a few times.
Oh.
You got a show?
I don't know what happened right there.
Hey, somebody else's blood. Awesome.
I had to pull my hoodie next time so I can get double armbar.
Do what?
Pull my hoodie.
Oh, and wait for double arm bar?
Yeah.
Nice.
It
That's
tight though.
that's what I'm saying, like a key every now and then,
It
change how you do things.
was tight. I might just want to do the blood.
Nah, you kind of like dodged it.
What happened?
I don't know.
I was caught between yours and there. So yeah, I don't know what happened. You almost had her like, when you get there, like 2 hooks in, you got their upper body up, and you like just basically stretch out. Yeah.
Was it blackfish?
Yeah, I did.
So we're sitting here like that.
What? I didn't.
Yeah,
You're
you are.
thinking-
They used to walk.
Oh,
They used to walk.
I saw the arm bar from the back there. I thought you were
Have
like,
you,
you had
have
it
you
in the
heard of
back.
blood sweat here?
Yeah, but we're good. Don't worry about it.
Fucking overpowering somebody.
Charles has lots of blood.
Oh, yeah, lots of blood to get.
Bless yourself.
Yeah, just double down that blood, so I can get the sweat here. Back to that is sweat for nothing, like, had a back, I had sweat. Transition from that, back to this. When I got stopped, it was all-
I'm going as fast as I can go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm in such a chase.
So like, I think it was good shape, it was just, I just never thought a lot.
Keep it going there. I can get some in there, but then keep it in there. Just
Like actually, the better shape I got is the more I was sweating.
I feel that too. I feel like
It's all
the better
all right.
shape, it's better. I guess. I don't feel
I've
like
heard you might anticipate exercise the more you do it.
I feel the same way. Like I've noticed, like
So it's
I'm
not-
in better shape. Like it's just
I guess you probably just more used to it, so it's like, okay, we'll go ahead and turn it on.
go ahead and start regulating.
Yeah, because you know you're gonna need it.
I got a friend sign up.
Oh, wait, you're talking the one up top?
Yeah, you got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I got a little knot right there.
I'm sorry, man.
I was like, no, just went away, man. Wallace beats me up, then you beat me up.
No, hey Charlie, you gotta see what you can do here.
Oh yeah, let me try that. Let me go, you look bad. Keep in mind, I just worked out. And
Was he getting you guys to do
The 30
do
seconds.
it in 30 seconds? Yeah, I got 20.
No, it's just gotta count, and then I was doing. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you don't have to
it's just
like
gotta
come
count.
all the way back. You just gotta count. It's gotta count it up there.
You want to
I
get
didn't
one
know
up
if I
soon,
was
or?
in the deep or something.
well, I answered.
I didn't know.
Screw
if
it.
that
Yeah, when it clicks.
Oh,
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
hold on.
Yep.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. He's going at a significantly faster pace than I was. 15 seconds.
I mean,
16, 17. Woo! I like that.
Okay, I was 24 before the workout.
I think you can do,
I thought you said 24.
yeah, 24, 25.
Throw myself out there.
I think the record's like 46
In
or
40
47 in a minute. No,
Oh,
that's what,
He said 47 in 1 minute.
yeah, and that's what he's trying to break, is to do the most in a minute.
oh, what happened to the one who does?
I need more traction, to be honest. Like, I would prefer not using that.
That's what he's doing too. He's just doing that with like that to like get the challenge done first, I think, to say that he has the world record in it. And then he's gonna do for a long period.
I think you'd be faster without the pad, because that pad was moving. So
Yeah, well, I can see
I
that.
I wanted to pull my knees
With-
and pull myself back.
With that, if to do it, or in it, like toward his knees up,
I can imagine.
left scabs on it and everything. And so like every time he's walking around, it's just opening back up and
Oh, yeah.
closing.
Jeez.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, well,
Another blessing.
thanks for going.
We'll be here tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
Good one, Lucy.
Isn't
Dressing the
wasn't it your
unofficial
girl
Apple
tomorrow?
champion of
Tomorrow's my last day.
Oh, okay. Mystery tomorrow, bro.
I know.
No, we're all just gonna give you a
That's why I'm glad it's at 8 o'clock. That way maybe less people show up.
What is it?
Tomorrow's my last day here.
Oh. Okay. All right. So it's gonna pickle you with me, Wallace, and Christian
all day.
for an hour.
Never said. I don't even.
We're gonna do us three for like 15, 20 minutes straight, and then we're gonna let Gage go after him when he's good and tired.
Yeah. We like can't pick your arms up. Yeah. Yeah. We're fighting
I tell you what, Gage blew us.
Do what?
He stayed with it. Gage, little guy.
You say he's fearless?
I feel bad.
He's relentless.
What?
If he gets in a fight at school, he's gonna
It's over.
Oh, you're gonna push their head down, choke them in the sleeve, or he's gonna walk off.
He's gonna pull John Jones whenever he was it his leg
Machito, and he has
and
to
he
use
gets
the
the ball
cage.
against the guillotine, and he just drops.
The guy goes,
Potatoes.
and he's just gonna walk off and be like, he was tater tots or whatever, you know, like.
Give me a milk.
Yeah, yeah. Terrible, man. One of the guy's friends, you know, drinking and just slap it out of his hand.
Oh, he
Wants
likes
something?
it. He likes setting up those arm bars.
Yeah.
He's gonna get one of his 12-year-old friends an arm bar.
He goes for the jokes, man. Like, you let him have top position, man. He's spinning around you, man.
Yeah.
And he's so. All right, so you know where it is, Wallace? Down there. Saturday, right?
I got canceled.
What is it?
Fight. Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Also,
yeah, Mike said, what did he say? He said it's gonna be March or April that they didn't have enough, they couldn't do enough promoting for it yet. You know, I knew that was gonna happen too, because of with Nate's fight going on and Massey fought like 2 weekends afterwards.
I guess. I don't know. I worry.
It just seems like they have not been on top of their stuff.
Well, I worry that, like, Mike's really good at certain aspects of the game. Like, he's really good to have part of the fight show. But when it's just him promoting the show, it always has.
It's almost kind of, he just has so much going on, start for him to just focus.
It's like he
on
just
that.
needs another guy there
Yeah.
to help him out. And then, like, it would. But when it's all on his shoulders, it's just like, that's.
I think really he needs more or less a manager that runs the store, quote unquote, or the gym, that runs the gym where he is kind of more or less the head instructor,
Yeah.
where
No, it's because, like, when he's part of the show that you know we're helping with, it goes great. You know, like, everybody's where they need to be. Everybody, you know, stuff's good. But when it's like
I mean,
just
even the M1 thing,
yeah,
it was like, I didn't even know I was gonna have a fight officially until like a week and a half from the fight time. And
I mean, Mike is pretty. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just it's cool. Show up.
well, that was my whole thing too beforehand, because like I had to fight on Jonathan Ivy's card and I backed out of it.
For that one,
Because
yeah,
Mike
you
was
don't
like-
want to back
Mike
out.
goes-
That one.
Mike goes, yes, I for sure got you a fight. I for sure got you a fight. And then it's like week after week, I'm like,
Dude,
am I getting a fight or what's going on? And then they're like telling us to go to the weigh-ins. But we were supposed to be able to weigh in early that morning, and then we couldn't weigh in until fucking like 4 p.m. And then once we got there at 4 p.m., then they were still fucking 2 hours.
oh yeah. We showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's. Which, looking back, like, most of my fights were
They're always like,
the one of the first ones I did that was like televised, which is like an infomercial with fights in between. It was weird, but
hell yeah.
yeah, it was like this dude who promoted fights also had like other products, so he did like an infomercial for his products and fights at the same time. And so it aired at like midnight. It was super weird. He was like an old WWE wrestler and stuff. But I showed, like, you know, that was a fairly big production. Showed up, all the fights got switched right when we showed up. Like, everybody's weighed in, everything, and it's like, you're up weight class. Oh,
I'm
cool.
fighting this guy now.
Yeah, like, you're fighting this guy now. Awesome. That was the night I saw the worst knockout I've ever seen. Dudes, well, we had two guys go up. One that was fighting light heavyweight, one that was fighting heavyweight. Okay, cool, I can fight. There was a 205 guy, and the guy who was fighting was, I mean, he was like every bit of 260. I mean, and like, he played college ball, football. And
light skinned dude?
no, he's dark. This is years ago.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, this is one dude above me. He was like a fucking monster.
Dude, this dude did look like he looked like he was built like Chuck Congo, you know, just monsters, man. And I mean, he came out like he wanted to murder his family. Through his face, he was like ding ding, and just, I mean, just go. And like knocked the dude against the cage, our guy against the cage. He's like, oh shit. He's like picking him up every time. Like, you can block him, it's like knocking him up. He circles out, like tagging a few times. He's back up. Dude's just running after him. He's like, fuck. He tags him a couple times, but the dude doesn't slow down. Ends up cracking him, knocks him into the cage, and just follows him and just boom. And I mean, just crumbled him. Bam. Big guy starts bawling. Mike was cornering the big guy. Because this is before we merged gyms. And he goes back, crying because he hurt this guy. And Mike's like, it's okay, it's all right, it's fine. Look at him, he's fine. And they're like kind of getting him up. And he looks back as the guy goes, and falls again. And he goes, and he starts crying. And like, he was inconsolable. I'm like, dude, you tried to murder this guy. And now you're like,
Now you're sorry about
I
it.
didn't mean to hurt him. So I'm like, dude, you were trying to, like, if you had a brick, I'm like, oh my God, it was so bad. our boy was like every minute and a half, he's like, what happened? I mean, he got caught. Oh, damn. So what happened? So, and like, was that in the cage all the way out? And we got the back, we're all sitting down, and everybody kind of stops for a second. And for like the 10th time, he gets off and goes, so what happened? And everybody collectively goes, oh. And he goes, oh, was that bad? And we're like, yeah. And we look at his wife, and it's like, he can't go to sleep tonight. Like, you got to keep him up. And he's just looking like, oh. It was bad. It was so bad.
Those are the small moments I wish I was in the bottom of the wall.
Oh my God. There was one unique. Got knocked out in New Orleans. Was supposed to be my second fight. We got his show, and he beat the shit for 2 rounds. Got clipped. Just hand got clipped, put down, and he just didn't recover. Got clipped again. And he's in the back. He's pacing because he like got up, whatever, finished or like get the bill and stuff, and walked out. He's in the back. He's in the back for like 10 minutes. He's pacing. I'm like, let him walk off where everybody else. And he stops and goes, where am I? Like what's going on? Is the fight over? Oh no. Like he said he just looked around and was like, huh? Like I had no idea how he got there. His foot was all jacked up too because he kicked him square in the face with his foot. Yeah, it broke his foot. Or fractured it. I don't think he actually broke it, but it was like a baseball on top of it. Dude's face was all cut up. That was so dumb.
So I've been seeing where people have like been facing off now, and they've just been like walking up to each other, and then they go like that, like holding like a gun and shit at them. And I'm just like, when did this become a thing? Like, because I saw that like 3 times this weekend watching the fight of the dudes like walking up to each other, and the dude just went like that to him, and I was like, so he's saying he's going to kill you? Like, yeah, he's going to kill you.
Like, that seems-
But I thought it'd be funny if you walked up and you're like.
That would be awesome. Something like that, yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
Get a squirt gun or something. Pull out your pants.
Let's go.
Squirt a few times. Yeah, what's up?
Well, guess I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Last day.
Lots of pizza before class. Yeah.
You go.